Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, a very warm welcome to Rochester and to this degree ceremony of the University of Kent, which is held in this amazing setting of Rochester Cathedral. The ceremony will start soon, and it begins with 4 processions: the graduands, the academic staff, the honorary graduand, and the Chancellor. We'll all stand for the last procession, and I'll give you a signal so that you know when to do that. Now, this is going to be an exciting and spectacular occasion, and we want you all to have a truly wonderful experience during the ceremony and to see each and every student graduate. To make sure this happens, I would like to ask you a really big favour: that you remember all those seated around you. So please don't block each other's views by standing up, moving around, or leaving your seat to take photographs or videos with phones, cameras, or iPads. Also, could you now make sure that your phones are switched off? Thank you, everyone, and have a really fantastic time.
I declare this congregation open. Distinguished guests, our honorary graduands, colleagues, and especially our graduates. Today we're awarding degrees for those who have completed academic courses at the University of Kent. I want to thank the Dean and Chapter for allowing us to use this wonderful venue of Rochester Cathedral. Quite simply, we are in one of the greatest buildings in the world, and I want to welcome everyone who is able to be part of our celebrations. I hope you enjoy the surroundings and this very significant day. On behalf of the University, my warmest congratulations to all of you graduating today. You don't need me to explain the significance of graduation. It represents an enormous investment of your time and energy over a sustained period, and the commencement of a new and exciting chapter in your lives. You should be rightly proud of your achievements. You've made it. Well done. Next, I want to thank all the family members, friends, and other supporters who are here to join in this celebration. Your presence helps make graduation such a special event. You will have provided support in so many ways for our graduands, for which you too deserve congratulations. Finally, I'd like to thank those members of the university staff who've supported you throughout your studies and in your broader life at the university. It is our community, the staff and students together, that makes the University of Kent such a successful institution. As Chancellor, I'm proud to see you here today. There's no doubt that Kent students are amazing. Every year, we are inundated with nominations for the Kent Student Awards and GK Unions Awards, schemes that recognize the outstanding contributions students make to the Kent student experience. And every year, we hear amazing stories of our students' achievements. They are inspiring and humbling. This year, the Kent Student of the Year Award recognised the contribution made to the local community, with the winner providing free legal assistance to vulnerable people. The group award went to the Kent Caribbean Society for running events that share and represent Caribbean culture. The Sports Studies Society received a GK Union Award for the Paper Hearts Project and raised funds for the Molly McLaren Foundation and Cardiac Risk in the Young. Here at Kent, we have a reputation for encouraging our students to think independently. And during the course of your study, you will have developed the attributes that will help shape your future: confidence, creativity and innovation, critical thinking, global and cultural awareness, integrity and accountability, intellectual curiosity and resilience. Above all, you will have learned how to learn. Being here today means you have excelled academically, but you've also gained the knowledge, skills, and understanding to enable you to move on to the next stages of your life. This is what makes Kent students so employable after graduation. Of course, it helps to have great teachers. We have some of the world's leading academics among our staff, passing on their knowledge and research skills to students. Our researchers make a difference in the world, working across disciplines to tackle some of the world's challenges, whether big or small. They will have made sure you were up to date with the latest ideas and challenged intellectually. We've been awarded a gold rating in the government's Teaching Excellence Framework, which means our teaching is of the highest quality found in the UK. We are, however, in challenging times. Both in the UK and around the world, we see political polarization and a shifting world order. We also live in a time when facts and knowledge are themselves being challenged, not just by peddlers of fake news and disinformation, but also by those who claim that experts, people with real expertise, are somehow part of an elite or an establishment. Since I'm surrounded by people with expertise, let me put it very differently. University graduates, postgraduates, and academics may indeed be experts, but they're also citizens, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, neighbors, friends, part of our community. There is nothing elitist about celebrating facts, knowledge, and expertise, because we also celebrate what they bring: research-led developments in health and technology, science, culture, and society, which improve all our lives beyond measure. This is what universities are for. We're here to make a difference, whether it's through providing an education that will enable you to make your mark in the world, or carry out research to benefit our society and indeed all humankind. The University of Kent values excellence, and we support potential wherever it may be found. We're outward-looking and welcome students and staff from all parts of the UK, from Europe, and from all around the world. Together, we create a large and diverse community which celebrates equality and inclusivity. While the UK is scheduled to leave the European Union, our postgraduate centres in Europe will continue to flourish. We will develop new opportunities, including global health modules in Brussels. These centres and our partnership agreements with more than 300 universities worldwide make us a leading international university. But we're also committed to our region and its economic, social, and cultural development. This year, we received a substantial award to support investment in creative, cultural, and heritage initiatives. This will see the creation of more than 500 creative industry jobs and 60 apprenticeships in the Thames Gateway region. Next year, we will be launching a new Institute for Creative and Cultural Industries based on new partnerships with businesses, particularly right here in Medway. And I'm especially excited that in September 2020, we will open the doors of the Kent and Medway Medical School, a joint partnership with Canterbury Christ Church University, designed to help solve the chronic shortage of medical practitioners in our region. And these are just two examples of a broader set of initiatives designed to ensure that what we teach prepares our students for the challenges of the 21st century. We'll also be rolling out new programs in mechanical engineering, digital design, planning, and human geography. While we're here to celebrate your academic achievements, your memories may often be associated with what you've done outside your academic course. You will have had the opportunity to join a wide range of sporting and other clubs and societies, and to take part in cultural and social activities. Your volunteering has added hugely to the wider community. University of Kent students have provided nearly 100,000 hours of voluntary work. Some of you may have taken part in our annual World Fest celebrations, which this year included a Bhangra drumming workshop and a food festival. So, graduands, I hope you are as proud of the university as we are of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony and afterwards go on to celebrate your success with family and friends. By admitting you to your degree, it is our honour and pleasure to mark your success and to wish you well on your future path wherever it may take you. Graduation also marks another transition. You will become alumni of this university and as such will remain part of our community. I hope that you will keep in touch as your lives unfold. You're part of the University of Kent's exciting journey into the future. Congratulations to all of you. I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Sciences to present candidates for the award of degrees.
Most Honourable Chancellor, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Faculty of Sciences found worthy to be admitted to degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit all those who are about to be presented and other qualified candidates in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Daniel Boateng. Cecilia Chuato. Ugochi Emarua. Bethany Frost. Joel Greaves. Manju Kimokei. Ian Kamau Harrington. Kevin Moreno Arroyo. Churk Ying Poon. Samuel Sharp. Jordan Ship. Kazim Zaidi. the degree of Bachelor of Science, David John Vargas Garcia. Henry Okrusa. Ayla Rahim Ikia. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sai Govindaraja Abhilash Adavi. Taiwu Adibola. Kwame Afu. Ekta Ahira. Kahindi Aleru. Adnan Aku. Chimnedu Akwani. Hossam Al-Ali. Rohan Alexander. Mohammed Al-Jami. Justin Alicock. Ole Iwola Tiwu David Amir. Charles Junior Anon. Sama Winston Anwan. George Paul Ashby. Faisal Balouche. Harjosh Bazi. Kojo Bwachi. Jack Boughton. Radlin Ni Akwe Brown. Jamie Bushby. Edward Carrington. Miguel Carvalho. Tawanda Chamunowa. Ann Chi Chan. Alvin Rufaru Chepatiso. Chikatula Peter Chisoko. Tassin Chowdhury. Tamara Zoe Clark. Valdir J. Costa Sani. Jadine Cottle. Tiffany Maria Kuchman. Cameron James Crane. Ben Crompton. Stefan Kubra. Aaron Paul Daniels. Cecil Daniels. Daniel de Buriat. Prag Singh Dogra. Jade Donaldson. Edward East. Danoy Edwards. Gregory Stavros Elia. Bobby Louise Evans. Daniel Fisher. Onel Asperden Galloway. Katie Nicole Gent. Rebecca Jade Gilder. John Joseph Goodwin. Aaron Graham. Jemiah Gray. Jake Haynes. Ricardo Fern Hennell. Charles Richard Hermans. Michael Hickinbottom. Patrick Michael Holliday. Carl Cabana Kwansan Hooper. Hannah Hughes. Kane Hutton. Adam Reuben Eilif Lennon. Anthony Ip. Akbar Irampaye. Jafru Jah. Mia Elizabeth Jones. Mateusz Daniel Kaczmarek. Hakim Kamara. Tracy Kamani. Kirsty Summer King. Quintes Kloppers. Prima Karoma. Nassim Labiat. Fulakami Mohammed Lawal. Matthew Ledger. Louis Lasso. Jordan Robert Lockett. Renee Lufa. Jack Madden. Palvi Nsambo Mandu Akila. Samuel Martin. Stelianos Martis. James McCormack. Keelan McCullough. Mors Daniel Mehmet. James Merrington. Jonathan Miller Anor. Anis Sophia Mohammed Afifi. Martin John Morgan. Tyler Ajane Newell Robinson. Kai Harry Noel. Sohail Nuri. Chris Ninsubide Ningoma. Leroy Nintini. Kuteba Nuwemi. Otiwa Oluwasu Obaton. Oluwafe Ikimi Rami Likun Odenosi. Monique Oyari. Kenneth Okara. Chike Oluka. Oluwasun Oyebode. Devish Patel. Anushka Payo. Georgia Louise Perch. Gemma Claire Pemberton. Sophia Ngok Hong Fan. Tanapum Puknat. Hans Adrian Risander.
I now call upon the public orator, Professor Nick Grief, to present Patience Agbabi for the award of an honorary degree.
Most Honourable Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Patience Agbabi is one of this country's most distinguished poets. She has worked as a writer, performer, lecturer, mentor, poetry judge, and workshop facilitator in a broad range of venues in the UK and abroad. From the Royal Albert Hall to the Glastonbury Festival, from Holy Trinity School Gravesend to Yale University, from Eton College to the Flamin' 8 Tattoo and Piercing Studio in North London. Her writing and performances have been featured on TV and radio worldwide. Patience was born in London to Nigerian parents in 1965 and grew up in Sussex and North Wales. She lives in Gravesend with her husband Jeremy and 2 children, Solomon and Valentine, within sight of the Thames estuary, just across the river from Tilbury, and we're delighted that Jeremy is with us this afternoon. She began writing poetry and short stories in her teens. Chaucer was her inspiration. The humour, the characterization, the language insistence that the music of poetry is not something which exists apart from the meaning. After reading English language and literature at Pembroke College, Oxford, having impressed the admissions tutors there with her poems, she worked briefly in medical publishing, but soon became a freelance poet. Her first poetry collection, Raw, published in 1995, received the Excel Literary Award in 1997. In 2000, she was one of 10 poets commissioned by BBC Radio 4 to write a poem for National Poetry Day. 2 years later, she completed an MA in Creative Writing, the Arts and Education at the University of Sussex. And from 2002 to 2005, when her first child was born, she lectured in creative writing at the universities of Cardiff, Greenwich, and Kent. In 2004-05, whilst part of our School of English in Canterbury, she came to Medway to supervise a new lecturer, and she also taught at what is now our Tunbridge Centre. In 2004, Patience was selected as one of the UK's next generation poets, and that was a turning point. Previously, she had been labelled a performance poet, but now the literary establishment began to take her written work more seriously. This didn't change the way she worked, but it boosted her confidence, and it led to more work. In 2009, she was headhunted to become Canterbury Poet Laureate, writing poems that engaged with Canterbury and its community. It was a happy coincidence that Patience was a Canterbury Tales fanatic. And serendipity also had a hand the following year when she became poet in residence at the historic dockyard Chatham. Travelling home from London on the train one day, she overheard one passenger saying to another, "What we need is a poet." So Patience offered her services. And the passenger in question turned out to be Chatham Historic Dockyard Trust's education officer. The sonnet sequence which Patience produced there, entitled Chains, involved welding contemporary and archive material into a polyvocal corona to celebrate the hard graft and fine craft of the original dockyard workers. She made poetry about the people who had made things in that place. Chains was drafted at 7 sites in the dockyard, 1 day spent in each location, connecting with the people of the place and soaking up the atmosphere. The Commissioner's House, the Royal Dockyard Church, which is now our main lecture theatre, the Ropery, the museum, HMS Gannet, wooden walls, and especially number 1 Smithery. And last September, Patience returned to the historic dockyard to deliver a public lecture about and performance of Chains as part of the dockyard's 400th anniversary celebration. It was a wonderful evening that epitomized her conviction that the written must be spoken, the chasm between page and stage must be healed. The author of 4 books, her latest, Telling Tales, published by Canongate in 2014, is a vivid retelling of Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales for the 21st century. Launched at Southwark Cathedral and internationally acclaimed, it was shortlisted for the Ted Hughes Award for New Work in Poetry in 2014 and Wales Book of the Year 2015. Patience found that writing Telling Tales, with its emphasis on voice and character, was a great apprenticeship for writing a novel. So it's no surprise that her debut novel will be published next year. And although it's written for 8 to 12-year-olds, I suspect that it will appeal to a broader age range. In 2016, Patience contributed to Refugee Tales, a collection of poems and stories based on accounts by Gatwick Airport detainees. Her poem, The Refugee's Tale, was about a Coptic Christian woman born in Sudan. And as she explained to Andrew Marr in Start the Week on BBC Radio 4, it involved a different creative process. Once you hear an individual story, she said, you can't help but listen, understand, and empathize. Last weekend, she and Jeremy joined in part of the 29 Refugee Tales walk from Brighton to Hastings, in solidarity with refugees, asylum seekers, and immigration detainees, giving them visibility and a voice, just like her poetry. A creative writing fellow at Oxford Brookes University, Patience has 2 years ago, she was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature. And last year, she was Writer in Residence at the Bronte Parsonage Museum, capturing Emily's poetry and prose. Most Honourable Chancellor, for her exceptional contribution as one of this country's foremost poets, to you and to the whole university, I present Patience Agbabi to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, with great pleasure.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands and graduands' guests, my deepest thanks. I'm especially moved to receive this honour from the University of Kent. This county provides a rich source of inspiration for me, inspiration that flows from the movement of people and vessels along its ancient rivers and Roman road. The London-Canterbury route for the Canterbury Tales, which runs directly through Rochester. The Refugee Tales Walk of 2016, the reverse pilgrimage from Canterbury to London. The Muddies, who worked the River Medway for the Victorian cement industry, and the historic dockyard at Chatham. I've enjoyed several unusual and stimulating residencies, as you have heard, over time, but the historic dockyard at Chatham was the most rewarding. Why was that? It was about people making and fashioning tangible things from metal, canvas, rope and wood that had practical application in the world of shipbuilding. It was not merely the making, it was the hard graft, the level of craft, the focus on detail, the pride in their work that I related to as a writer. I work with the intangible, I work with words, and I discovered in the Dockyard archives a technical language rich in poetry. Chains is a 7-sonic corona. A corona is a sonnet sequence in which the last line of one poem becomes the first line of the next, and the very last line of the sequence is the same as the very first. Today, I'd like to share with you the last 3 poems of Chains, so you experience the links, each part of the dockyard connecting with the other. HMS Gannet, 1878 to 1968, is in the voice of the ship itself and incorporates phrases and the attitude of Beatrice Fry, the controversial character who ran the school when it became a teaching ship. Wooden Walls, 1763, now Command of the Oceans, is in the voice of a carpenter addressing his apprentice. And finally, Number 1 Smithery, 2010, is in my own voice, wordsmith to blacksmith. To contextualise, here's a quote from Proceedings of the Royal Institution, cited in the New Monthly Magazine of 1832. The cost of anchors for the public service is immense. Each first-rate anchor employs 20 men 40 days. 40% of the material is wasted in the forging. Chains. What read you when you look upon the face that launched 5,000 sailors? Deeds, not words. Boys become men who leave their wives to embrace a life at sea. They flock to me like birds. Look at my sails, majestic in the cool and cruel breeze. Dive deep into my mean, hot bowels and sweat. Come, novice, I will school you in 2 worlds of water, sail and steam. The tasks are arduous, discipline is strict, and pay is low. But life on land, slow death. The earth is 2/3 water. Conquer it, and you will taste pure freedom with each breath. Come boy, come man, submit your flesh, your blood, to iron, copper, canvas, rope, and wood. Iron, copper, canvas, rope, a wood of nigh 4,000 trees, oak, fir and elm, to shape this ship, from draft to line to mould, to ribs and keel and hull and masts and helm. Each word a splinter, son, a spur to work, laying the skin, steaming, caulking the hull. She's a fine man of war, you mark my words. The valiant will be invincible. The self-same structure of invincible we vanquished from the French. And with this fresh design we write on England's wooden walls. Conjure with wood and thus conquer the French. There's much to fathom, son, to grain and graft. For 7 years you'll wage a war with craft. For 7 days I've waged a war with craft. Welded and wasted white-hot fragments from the forge. Now Master Smith inspects each draft, hammers this anchor sonnet into form. Master and gang, luminous with sweat, 8 pints of strong beer beating through their veins, my demons edit, fired by hell's heat. Each word has weight, anchor, Chatham, chains. Beneath the clamour, they preserve a silence for what's destroyed in structuring each part. With logic as severe as that of science, they sacrifice whole stanzas to make art. Here, in this courtyard, battles gained and lost. Materials and workmanship, what cost?
I now resume the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Sciences. Martha Foyer. Keely Reynolds. Nicholas Reynolds. Luke Finbar Roche. Darina Cantilla Rugnatu. Danielle Rulson. Blesson Sabu. Megan Faith Louise Saffin. Jaron Michael Sevilla. Vikash Shrista. Gurjeet Singh. Daniel Siracusa. Shona Sivaraja. Ryan Smith. Carl Legrand Jacobos. Emma Charlotte Vincent. Anne-Marie Ellen Walsh. Joseph Warsop Davis. Charlie Paul Weston. Kevin Wiebers. Jamel Williams. Leo Wood. Baris Ildarian. Andrew James Young. Christopher Yong Hui Lam Yang Yu. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Philip Bright for the thesis Exploring Innovative Rehabilitation for the Knee using e-health, biofeedback and online communities. Christopher Stephen Brown for the thesis I Still Think We've Got Mountains to Climb, evaluating the grassroots sports participation legacy of the London 2012 Paralympic Games for disabled people in England. Karina Chidley for the thesis Training, Nutrition and Exercise Immunology, the use of salivary Epstein-Barr virus DNA as a marker of in vivo immunity. Joel Chidley for the thesis Pharmacological Facilitation of Physical Activity Behavior and Experimental Medicine Approach. Anna Rose Jackson for the thesis Diagnosis and Management of Exercise-Induced Bronchoconstriction in Athletes. Wahel Asim Mohammed for the thesis Integrating Mindfulness Meditation into Sport Therapy. Adrienne Jean-Baptiste Witten for the thesis EEG-based mental states identification. The following candidate has requested that they be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. Paul Anstis.
I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences to present candidates for their awards and degrees.
Most Honourable Chancellor, to you and to the whole University, I present these candidates from the Faculty of Social Sciences found worthy to be admitted to degrees. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Adebola Aderi Bigby. Christabel Adjei Mensu. Naheda Begum Ahad. Mirietta Allier. Gabrielle Natasha Armo. Krista Balemba. Laura Ann Ballantyne. Lauren Bear. Hannah Jade Francis Bettel. Dominique Burke. Tinotenda Chiweshe. Joyce Chukuma. Homan Palachung. Yanessa Dagama. Savannah Merle Davis. Sharanjit Kaur Dosanju. Chantal Dowdelswell. Shanice Takutsva Lois Dumbura. Chavel Elbazar. Engin Erin. Courtney Holmes. Umut Hormetli. Sahar Khan. Collins Kanadu Menseh. Isla Jane Lee. Donna Lee. Elle Macklin. James Edward McCrone. Nadia Anna Michalak. Esther Abosede Olawama Miwi. Farhad Osmani. Thank you. Megan Owuzu. Rathika Raj. Angie Sali. Damilola Shoaga. Amy Elizabeth Walker. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Evangeline Arjiman. Sarish Farnawash Ahmed. Shonel Akin Kapilu. Mark Ian Cluett. Miata Laura Tamika Kuma. Cristel de Silva. Aisha Jasmine Davidson. Matthew Dixon. Selena Catherine P. Dudley. Emma Gillett. Danielle Goddard. Thank you. Laurel Lake. Liji Liu. Catherine Ann McRitchie. Robert Michael Major. Sejal Nikita Mistry. Nana Akwiye Afriye Nasvoa. Marvin Okologume. Arzu Perbudak. Jessica Lee Rothwell. Antonia Shaw. For the degree of postgraduate diploma, Courtney Baker. Alice Bull. Charlotte Burchett. Verity Scarlett Alice Byrne. Nicola Carnell. Catherine Collins. Danielle Crooks. Poppy Frost. Sarah Hatfield. Jane Holdsworth. Claire Stevenson. For the degree of Master of Arts, Mavis Stella Anim Yeboah. Juliana Awache Babawala. Onika Lindqvist. Doris Amponosa Pulko Opong. Jennifer Palmer. For the degree for Master of Science, Lisa Colette Bailey. Marissa Beth Blackman. Laura Jane Burns. Matthew Michael Condon. Alison Cutting. Neil Anthony Hotchkiss. Melanie Louise Pomfret. Thomas Neil Richard Rawlins. Anita Stanforth. Stephanie Jane Thomas. Josias Enrique Toko. Nekamsili Vilakati. Winila Gwyneth Zwane. And for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Julie Aylett. For the thesis title, Practitioner Conceptualization of Vulnerability in Adults at Risk of Abuse.
I now call upon the President of Kent Union, Sasha Langeveld, to say a few words on behalf of the staff and the students at the University of Kent. Sasha.
So congratulations to the class of 2019. You should be very proud of yourselves. You have achieved something others could only dream of. This is your day. It might have been difficult, and those long nights were not for nothing. You did it. You have made friends that have turned into family, and looking back at your journey, you have developed into a person you never thought you could be. Each of you are inspirational, and you have changed the world even if you do not know it. You have more impact than you think you ever did, and everything that you have done at university has changed at least one person's life. So take pride in knowing that you are extremely important to those who are around you. In my first year of university, I had my first panic attack. 3 years later, I graduated and started my first job as your Vice President Activities of Kent Union. That year, I had my second and third in the summer of 2018. The reality is that although I might seem as a confident person, I too suffer from anxiety. So you're wondering, why am I sharing this with you? But I want to tell you to take care of your mental health. And learning to be kind to yourself might be the hardest lesson that we may bear. There is an immense amount of pressure put onto graduates to find the perfect job and to know exactly what you're doing after university. This is not the reality for some, and it is okay. Keep pushing and remember that Van Gogh did not create a masterpiece overnight. Your journey and adventure does not stop here. In high school, my teachers would call me lazy and at times stupid. They never thought that I would get into university nor make something out of myself. Who could have blamed them when I got an E at the one subject that I wanted to study at university level? It was clear to me that I struggled academically, but nobody would help me. I started to doubt my ability, but this did not stop me. I didn't subscribe to the future that they believed was for me. Instead, I created my own destiny. With my own motivation and determination, that same year, I was able to retake my exams, turning my E into an A, receiving my place at the University of Kent through clearing. When I got to the university, I still knew something was wrong with me. Even though I tried my hardest and never gave up, I was still struggling. That year, I was diagnosed with dyslexia, a learning disability at the age of 18. What I learned from this experience would stay with me forever, because admitting that you need help and support is the greatest strength, because within vulnerability, there is so much power. See, when my high school teachers and classmates saw failure, I saw a bump in the road and an opportunity to do better. I have learned to love failure, and believe me, it has been a long and hard journey, but embracing these lessons has led me to some of my greatest achievements. I am not only a graduate with a philosophy BA, but I am also the first ever Black woman to be elected as your Students' Union president, which is one of the greatest, largest charities in the UK, with the annual income of almost £13 million. And to me, that is amazing. Never in my life did I imagine I could have so much great capabilities. People often ask me, where would I like to be? What I would like to become, and a career I aspire for myself. The answer to what I think is an unanswerable question is, I don't know. I have no clue what the future holds for me, but I know that I cannot simply do nothing. And with that in mind, I take every opportunity available to me, and I don't just walk into the unknown, I run with my head held high, stepping outside of my comfort zone without looking back. I know that one day, if not now, I will change the world. Being the first Black woman and president of Kent Union, I want Black, Asian, and minority ethnic students to strive to be at the top. I want you to fill spaces which you don't think you belong, because every day that we push the status quo, we are changing the world. You are a small piece in a larger puzzle, and without you, we would not be whole. The truth is, you can do whatever you dream of, and if people are not questioning your ability to achieve them, you are not dreaming big enough. Just remember, the possible is deemed impossible by those who believe change cannot happen, and I know that change happens every day. So lift your head high and run into the unknown. For all you know, it is exactly what you've been waiting for. So congratulations, and give the new graduates a round of applause. Thank you.
Will all those receiving degrees and certificates today now please stand? Well, this has obviously been a celebration of your achievements, and I wish the very best to each and every one of you. But throughout this ceremony, you will have noticed that you've been roundly applauded by those who are here to support you. So now it's your turn to reciprocate. Will you please applaud them in return? To be honest, that is really feeble. Could you do it properly, please? Thank you. Now, I know that some of you are continuing with further studies here, but both you and those leaving, please keep in touch with the university. You'll always, of course, be welcome to return. We have one of the most extensive and lively alumni associations of any university in the United Kingdom. I hope you'll join and be active in it. Finally, may I thank every one of you for coming here today and wish you all a safe journey home. I declare this congregation closed.